might not be why everybody keeps saying next time, or I'll be back, man. It might not be a next time, man. Bring it up for me, kid.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
So that brother smitten with madness, man. Hey, he might have been a Hamite, man. He might have been a Hamite, man. Brother looked at all the atrocities, right, of our foremothers and our forefathers, and all he could do is laugh about it, man. He laughed about it and walked away, man. Hey, that brother knows the story, man.
That's right.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22.
Bring it out.
How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity, man? How long y'all gonna love being in captivity, man? Not knowing y'all nationality, right? Continuing to get raped, robbed, murdered in the streets, being gunned down in the streets, getting pulled over, not knowing if it might be your last time, right? All y'all wanna do is ride down the scooters down the street, man. And because the sun came down, y'all think y'all living good, man. Y'all think that's great, man. Right, Reno?
Oh, they was
In
lying.
the scorners!
All it takes was that one verse. That's why they got on up.
And fools hate knowledge. And what?
And fools
Hate knowledge. And fools hate knowledge. Everybody that comes up here and that walk away because they say they don't got time. Or everybody that just walk past and they say that they don't have time, man. Oh, I'll be back. Right? And never come back, man. Hey, they hate knowledge, man.
That's
and
right.
the Lord called them a fool. Read that verse again. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge. And fools hate knowledge.
It's 2 minutes, brother.
What's going on, brother? We up here for
We
y'all,
up here for
man.
all of y'all,
What's your
King.
nationality? If I ask you what's your nationality, well, what would you tell me, King? Did you know that that was the last name of 2 white men? The name African comes from a man named Leo Scipio Africanus. The word America comes from an Italian man named Amerigo Vespucci, mapped out the land of America, so they called it after him.
That's
So, brother,
right.
you just gave me your nationality as the last name of 2 white men. And you're not black, brother, because that's the color of your jacket. Alright, so who are we as a people, brother? Hey, that's why we up here, brother. Hey, if you give me 5 minutes, we can break it all down for you real quick. 5 minutes, brother. 5 minutes. Let me do Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
That's
Right,
right.
bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, who observe and do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses shall
Brother,
come.
all these curses, brother. All these curses, brother. So what?
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Shall come upon thee and overtake you. So we gonna give you like 3 curses, brother. And you let me know if it sound like the so-called white man, if it sound like the Asian man, if it sound like the Hawaiian man, or if it sound like our people, brother. Right? Let
This
me
is not
know.
religion. This is
Right?
our heritage.
Bring this out for me, King.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
What people curse in the city, man? Who gets run down in the
You gotta
street?
direct
Right?
my
Who is
question.
living in the slum? Right? Who living in the working dick? That's right.
Try to give it to the speaker.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who was cursed in the field, brother? Who was had to paint cotton to their hands bled? Right? Who was getting their backs beat in? Who was getting hooks put in their back? Who got fed to alligators? Who was getting played, hit the nigger baby? Right? That happened to our people, right? Right? Give me
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate,
right, so the man that is very tender among you is very delicate. At one point, our people so hard with one another, right? You see each other, hey, what's going on? How you doing? How you kids? You need anything? You need some money? Right? That's how we used to act towards one another, right? You know?
his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
The Lord said our eyes would be evil towards each other. Right? What that sound like? Black on black crime, right? If you turn on Fox 59 when you go home tonight, hey, more than likely it's gonna be black on black crime like they showing on there, man.
That's right.
A shootout that happened, right? Somebody even got killed, man. Right, Reno?
And towards the wife of his bosom.
And toward the wife of his bosom, right? Domestic violence, right? Calling our women all types of things and hoes, treating them wrong, right? We don't.
And toward the remnant of his children which he shall lead.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead. What people don't
Right on.
even their kids, man. Hey, that's in the scriptures, man. That's in the Holy Bible, man. Right? Bring this out with me. This is the book of the Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
I am black.
What did he say?
I am black. Solomon speaking right now. I am black, but comely. Right? Comely means handsome or beautiful. So Solomon, which was a king, he was the son of King David. He said, I am black, but comely. He just called himself a handsome black man.
That's right.
That's in the scriptures, but in these churches they teach it that the people in the Bible is
What is that book he tried to show you?
Right? But that's not so.
What is that book he tried to show you?
Right?
Bullshit.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And the Lord shall bring you into Egypt. You got a $1 bill on you.
You hear me?
I just want you to look on the back of it. What's on the back of that dollar bill? It's a pyramid, right? Right? Now read that again for me.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
The Lord
ships.
said he will bring our people, you too, brother. Hispanics went into slavery on ships too. He said the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. This is modern day Egypt, brother, if you didn't know. With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get over here? We got over here on ships, right? Right, we know.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Meaning exactly the way the Lord said it, that's exactly how it's going to happen, you know.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We've never seen our homeland again as a nation of people, right, you know.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who was we sold to, brother? Who sold us, brother? So, hey, that's in the Bible.
That's
man.
right.
That's in the, I'm not saying that, but you right, that's out the Bible. The Lord said we'll be sold into our enemies, man. Right, we don't?
For bondmen
For slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave women,
and no man shall buy you.
that word buy in the Hebrew means redeem. Didn't Malcolm X try to redeem us out of this captivity? Didn't Martin Luther King try to redeem us out of this captivity? Marcus Garvey, right? The Black Panthers, right? And then what? They all failed.
Right.
Because nobody can bring us out of this captivity except the Most High God, Yahweh, Hashem, Mashiach, Shah.
That's right.
Right? So, brother, we just brought out what, like 3 curses, right? You got that?
May the word, Kings.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me. What did he say? My skin is black upon me. Hey, Job said, my skin is black upon me, right? Give me Jeremiah chapter 14 and 2. He said, my skin is black upon me. We going through the scriptures, we going through the curses, and Moses was talking to the Israelites when he said all these curses.
That's right.
Right? We going through different scriptures showing you that the people of the scriptures are actually so-called prophet. Just like me and you, brother. Right? But they not teaching us that in these Christianity churches, man.
That's right.
You probably never heard these scriptures in church, man. Have you ever
Never.
heard these scriptures, brother?
I have.
That's right. We didn't either when we was in Christianity, man.
That's right.
Right? We read that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Right? Read it.
Out.
Judah warned him.
Now, you know the Jewish people, right? First of all, the word ish means pertaining to. I mean, the suffix ish means pertaining to. Like if I said your shoes was gray-ish, they not really gray, they kind of gray, right? So how can you be Jewish? That word Judah, that word Jew comes from the word Judah, right? So read on.
Judah warned him.
It said Judah mourning, meaning the real Jews are in mourning right now, man. Right? Read on.
And the gates thereof language.
Meaning we don't have no leaders.
They are black unto the
They
ground.
are what?
They are black unto the ground.
Hey, the scriptures just said that the real Jews are black into the ground, right? Read on.
And the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
And the cry of Jerusalem is going up. Why? Because aren't we constantly in mourning,
Word, brother.
right? Aren't we getting raped, ripped, robbed,
Word,
and
brother.
murdered in the streets daily, man? How many times we gonna have to go and march in the streets saying no justice, no peace, man? Haven't we been doing that for like 600 years, man? And ain't nothing changed. People be like, vote, vote, vote. We voted, or we didn't vote, but the people voted, right? And then they got the president that they wanted, yet people still down in the streets.
That's right.
People still down in the streets. So voting is not the answer, brother, right? Going to the Christianity church is not the answer, brother. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 10. Oh, finish that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Right, if I asked you what the heritage was, would you be able to tell me? Give me Sirach chapter, give me Sirach 24. If I ask you what your heritage, right? If your kids ask you, say they say dad, pops, whatever they call you, right? What is our heritage, right? What would you tell them? You wouldn't be able to, right? What the word say?
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage
Brother, we shall discontinue from our heritage
that I gave thee.
that the Lord gave us, right? We don't.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Brother, aren't we serving our enemies today? Don't we gotta work for all these other nations, man? All these so-called white people, man. Can we come over, even if we got our own business, we got our own like little clothing store or whatever, don't we still gotta go buy the fabric, buy the shirts from, we don't have our own factories.
That's right.
Right? Don't you gotta buy water, man? Why we gotta buy something that comes freely out the sky? Right? We gotta buy things that should be given freely. But what? Be in captivity, man. We gotta serve our enemies. Brother, we already enslaved.
I know, but you know what I mean? They're trying to really take over, completely.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. John, that's right though. They trying to get a new one world government, right?
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Shall burn forever, man, right? So if I asked you what your nationality was now, King, right, what would you tell me? Real quick, bring this up on me, King, because I asked you, right, if your son, right, asked you, hey, Pops, what's our heritage? What did we do as a people, right? We wouldn't know, right? But we got to go to the scriptures, right? Read this out. I'm going to show you what our heritage is, brother, according to what God said. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 24, and verse 23. Right, read. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God. Right, read on. Even the law which Moses commanded for an inheritance. For what? For an inheritance unto the congregation of Jacob. Faint not to be strong in the Lord. But that's it on that, right? Hey, these laws, statutes, and commandments is our heritage, man. That's what our heritage is, right? The covenants that we got, right, are only promised to us. The covenant is for you, brother, right? The kingdom of heaven is going to be established for you, brother, our people, right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. It reads, in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps with the golden girdles. His head and his hair were white like wool.
Right, so his head and his hair was white like wool. What color is his hair? It's like a brown color, right? Brunette, man. Right? And that's not woolly hair. What people on earth got woolly hair, brother? We do. That's right. So that's we already got two strikes and all we did was read one verse. Right, we know?
As white,
You, sister, we up here for you.
his head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire,
His eyes were as a flame of fire, read.
and his feet,
And his feet. If you took your shoes and your socks off, aren't your feet gonna be the same color as the rest of your body? Right? So let's see what color Christ was.
like unto fine brass,
Like unto what?
fine brass.
Right? If you know what color brass is? Penny. Like a penny. Right? You know? Yeah.
As if they burned in the furnace.
You burn something in the furnace, what's gonna happen to it? right? You ever burnt something in the microwave and it was black? Yeah, hey, that's what's gonna happen, man. It's gonna get burnt. And so the real Christ, right? The real Lord, the real Messiah, right? Was the so-called black man. He was from the same tribe that you from, brother. Somebody give me Hebrews chapter 7:14.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Right, so this man is an imposter. Isn't this the image, right? Brother got a better picture. Isn't that the image that they portray in all these churches, right? You know that was actually a real man named Caesar Borgia.
Right.
Right? His father was Pope Alexander. He was the Pope at the time. And his son died, so the Pope, he exalted his son as if he was God.
That's right.
Now guess what? All these churches and all these people in Christianity worshiping this man as if this is the real Messiah. When clearly we just read out the Bible that he was a so-called a dark skinned man, like me and you, brother. Like your skin complexion.
Israelite, brother, you gotta repent or die.
Right, so why is Christianity teaching us all these lies, man? Bring it up.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 7, and verse 14.
Bring it out.
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
What?
Out of Judah.
Brother, you got the same blood that Christ had running through his veins, you got running through your veins, brother. Right? You from the tribe of Judah, right? Right? You would call yourself a so-called African American, brother, you would be from the tribe of Judah. That's
right.
what God called you. God called you a Judahite. You are the real Jew, brother. Not these people, not these white people in that land over there that's calling themselves Jewish.
That's right.
And they calling themselves, I got you, and they calling themselves Israelis. That's not even in the Bible. Israeli is not even in the Bible. Right? Read that.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
Right, so the Lord said he know our works, brother. He know our tribulation. He know our poverty. He know what we going through as a people, right?
Sir. But thou art rich.
But thou art rich. Why are we rich? Because we rich in the spirit because of who we are, brother. We God's chosen people. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
And I know the blasphemy
I know the what?
The blasphemy
Of what?
of them which say they are Jews.
Brother, who calling themselves Jews? Who calling themselves Jews? Who portraying themselves as being Jews?
Put that cigarette down.
Put that cigarette.
Them people that's in that land, right? They call the people that wear the big hats, right? They got the beards and they be wearing like tuxedos and stuff all the time. They calling themselves Jews, man. They calling themselves the real Jews. The Lord said, hey, I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and what?
And are not.
And what?
And are not.
But what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Straight like that. Hey, that's in red letters too. You know what red letters
Come in the
mean.
word, King. We out here for y'all too.
Christ the one that's
We out here for y'all. Give us 2 minutes of your time.
Synagogue of Satan, man. Straight up. That's in the Bible. All we doing is reading the scriptures, brother. Right? Read that out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy,
I got you. Just listen to this last verse right here. This is the last one.
chapter 7, and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Listen about yourself, brother. Right? Read.
For thou art an holy people.
I said what?
For thou art an holy people.
Brother, you are holy people, brother. That word holy means separate. Right? You can't be like these other nations out here, man. Right? You know?
Unto the Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
The Lord chose you and your
Brother,
family
y'all some Israelites.
to be a special people
unto who?
unto himself
Above what?
above all people.
Above who?
Above all people.
The Lord said you a special people.
Bring the word,
unto
brother. We
himself
out here for
above
you.
all people, man.
That's right.
Give us 2
Because of the
minutes.
blood that's running through your veins, man. Christianity not teaching you this, man.
That's right.
Finish that.
That
gotta
are
separate
upon
from your
the
enemies.
face of the earth.
Brother, you above all people that's upon the face of the earth, man.
May the
But
word
they
be.
treat our people like we nothing, man. Because they know the truth at the end of the day. We out here for you, we out here for you, King. Right? But what's your nationality? Before you leave, brother, what's your nationality, man? And that's right.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Right, but what, like, hey, what tribe, what's your nation called, though? You're an Israelite, brother.
That's right.
You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? So never forget that, brother. Teach your kids that, man. You know something just by that so many people on this earth don't know right now. They lost. Right? So never forget that, brother. Right? And we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, in these last days and come back to the Most High God. Right? That's our purpose on this earth, man. Right? Give me, this will be, all right, brother. This will be the last one right here, because I know you probably got to go. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter, yep. Hold on, King. Where you going? Where you going, King? Where you going? I thought you ain't had nothing to do.
I gotta pick up my baby.
Hey, brother. You
We
gotta
don't give a damn where you gotta be at.
God.
For real.
Right, this will be the last one.
Hey, brother, come here to work.
Because this is the whole purpose,
word, brother.
man, of what we got
We
to
out
do
here for
while
you.
we on this earth.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
And it reads, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, Slaki.
So let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Why are we on this earth? Right? What are we doing here? Right? We just here just to try to get rich or doctrine. Right? Let's see.
But to fear God
Fear the Most High
and keep his
and
commandments.
do what?
And keep his commandments.
For what?
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man, brother. Right? So I encourage you, brother, to go in these scriptures, man, and read these law, statutes, and commandments. Read the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. Right? That's your heritage, brother.
Right.
This book is not for nobody else on this earth, man. It's only for the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Right? But these heathens that took our book and they tried to paint themselves in it, man. Right? That's why they got these images up like this, like Caesar Borgias, man. Because they trying to steal your heritage, because they know if you come back to who you are, how powerful you can be as a nation, man.
That's right.
That's what they fear at the end of the day. They could care less about people marching in the street. They don't care about that, man.
Right.
They don't care if our people walk down the street and march in the middle of the road with AK-47, man. They got AK-47s too.
That's right.
Why you think the Black Panthers couldn't do nothing? They got bombs too. Brother, this is what they fear. A king learning and coming back to the Most High God.
That's
what
right.
they fear more than anything, man. Because they know that means their kingdom coming to an end.
That's
The
right.
more of us that wake up, brother, the faster we gonna get out of this captivity, man. That's what they're not teaching in these Christianity churches. What school? Right, so Solomon, God, that's right. Or school, man. Right, so Solomon, king, and your king on the earth. Don't forget your nationality. Teach your kids, brother. Right, what's your nationality? That's right.
That's right.
Right, and what's the nation? What's the nation? You're Israelite, brother. You're Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Come here to work.
Right, but hey, as long as you remember Judah though, but read these scriptures though, brother. For real, I really encourage you. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Right?
Love it.
Read,
Give
go
us 2
over the
minutes,
curses.
King.
Right? Really, this is your heritage, brother. This is detrimental to your salvation, man. Right? Okay, bring it up.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse, I'm gonna start from the top. Keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Don't hold your peace.
Oh, and be not still, O God.
Be not still.
For lo, thy enemies,
Thy who?
Thy enemies,
Thy who?
thy enemies
Read.
make a tumult,
They make a tumult. Right, read.
and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
The people that hate us, they lifted up their head against us, man. Read on.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel,
have taken what?
crafty counsel.
They took crafty counsel against us. That's why in schools, look, they don't teach you about your real history. In schools, they teach us that we African. Our history don't start until the 1600s, and that's when we came over here enslaved. That's when our history started in school. I bet you that's what they teaching your son in school, because that's what they taught us.
That's right.
They're not teaching our women, children, and our brothers and sisters that they gods and kings upon this earth.
That's right.
You know?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Cut them off from being a what?
From being a nation.
They wanted to cut us off from being the nation, brother. That's why we walking up the streets calling ourselves black, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican just means rich poor. That's literally what Puerto Rican means, right? Native American, right? But if you read the Bible, none of those terms are in there.
That's right.
Right, you know?
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance. That's why you don't know who you are, brother, because
Right.
they spent billions of dollars every year trying to hide this from you. That's why these churches not teaching you that. These pastors go to school just to get taught the Bible. Right, by their enemies. Right? And they enemies, you think they enemies gonna tell them that they God's chosen people and that we the true Israelites and that God is only coming to save us? You think they gonna tell us that, man? Right, exactly. Right, you know?
Well, they have consulted together with one consent.
All these different nations have consulted together against us. And the United Nations, every nation is represented except our nation. Right, you know?
And they are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee, man. Right?
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom, that's their real nationality. So nobody, right, so-called white people are not white. Just like you not black. Right? So all these nations got a real nationality that God called them, but they changed their nationality.
That's right.
If we figured out the people's real nationality, we will understand we will see ourselves and we will know who our enemies are. Right, you know?
And the Ishmaelites.
Right, the Israelites, the so-called Arabs, right, you know?
Of Moab.
Chinese people.
And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes, right? These different African nations, you know?
Jabal.
Jabal, another African nation.
And Ammon.
And Ammon, which is the Japanese, you know?
And Amalek.
Amalek, which is the so-called fake Jews.
Right.
That their nationality is Amalek, right? You know?
The Philistines.
And the Philistines, another African nation.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
And another African nation. So all these nations conspired against us, brother. That's why we don't know who we are.
That's right.
They want to keep us in the dark from knowing who we are because they know how powerful we can be, right? Hey, don't they say, hey, if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the books? That's
Right, right.
Excuse me, baby. Right? Hey, so what's your nationality, brother?
Israel.
That's right!
Be safe.
That's right, brother. Never forget that, man. Never forget that, King. Right? Teach your children that too. Right? So, hey, man, the word is going out.
Coming back, come on.
Come on, get the, yeah, hey, so you came back, brother.
King James, the Holy Bible.
Come on, hold on. Okay, I got it. Look, talk to me, kid. Hold on. Look, talk to me, kid. Talk to me. Give me Jeremiah. Hold on, you look like you about to walk past, though. Alright,
I know you probably thought when he's talking to you when he said you wanted to slavery, but we was talking to the youth.
what up?
So-called white
Yeah, we talking to the so-called white people.
Y'all here for y'all.
Nah, brother, y'all not going into slavery. Right, give me Jeremiah chapter 17. Right?
Them right there.
Right, so you said that the word is supposed to come from your heart, right? That's what you said, right? I want to make sure I heard you right. But the Lord said that the heart is deceitful above all things.
That's right.
Right, so really, ultimately, the word kind of bring it out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
You can know it, brother, right? So the heart is deceitful above all things. So, and I know what you mean, though, right? But the word ultimately is going to come from getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. Give me Psalms chapter 111. Right? I'm going to show you how you get the understanding and how you get right the word, the scriptures, the true understanding. Right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
The fear of the Lord
The fear of the Lord
is the beginning of
is
wisdom.
the beginning of wisdom.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
So if you want a good understanding of what you read, you only going to get that if you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Because then the Spirit is going to be able to sup with you and be able to teach you the scriptures of what you read, be able to give you the understanding, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right? So if I asked y'all how y'all get the kingdom of heaven, what would you tell me? Yeah, that's right. Give me Matthew 19, start at verse 16. Well, that's right, brother, right? You got to get it through God and keeping his commandments. Right? How many commandments is it? 12. Okay, there's 613 They idolize the 10, and then they don't even keep the 10 though. Right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may inherit eternal life?
Right, so a rich man came up to Christ and said, look, what good thing can I do that I may have eternal life? Right? How do I get the kingdom of heaven? Right? Read.
And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
What?
Keep the commandments.
Right, so we got to keep the commandments at the end of the day. That's the only way you're going to obtain everlasting salvation, man.
Right.
Right? So, if I asked you what your nationality was, King, what would you tell me?
I would say, as far as one of them, I'm not sure, but I'm from, my native land was over here, Cherokee Indian. You feel me? That's big guy.
Well, brother, that means you would be from the tribe of Gad, brother.
That's right.
What's your father? Well, give me, you know what I want.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families, by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their father. So whatever your father is, that's what he is.
Right.
I got a question. Y'all believe everything in the Bible? Right.
Yes.
Y'all believe everything.
Yes.
Right. And King James Version, where that version wrote that Bible? Like,
I'm gonna show you what the
transcribe that.
First of all, nobody sat there and wrote. Give me 1 Peter chapter 2. Nobody sat there and just said, yeah, man, let me wake up, man. Let me start writing something. Right? Nobody just woke up and started writing and wrote the Bible. Right? Now to answer your question, King James didn't write the Bible. What he did was, and I'm gonna get this for you real quick. That's a good question. It's a question a lot of people need to start asking.
I heard that he had some problems with another Bible. He was a king, so he did his own version.
I got you, King. Let me give you your answer. Go in there and go to King James. Or go to Bible slot. This would be our color.
Which y'all YouTube?
Y'all hear what right? We do got a YouTube. That's right. But to answer your question, right? What he did was there wasn't necessarily a problem with it. It's just nobody could read it because it was in Hebrew. And back then, it wasn't like now how anybody could get a Bible if they wanted to. You can go inside, and that's the YouTube channel right there, King. That's the YouTube channel. Take a picture of it or subscribe to that so you'll be able to, go through the videos and continue learning, King. Right? But nobody could just go back then and just get a Bible. You can buy a Bible right now from Dollar General for like $2. That wasn't the case back then. If you wanted to hear the Bible, you had to go to the bishop. Right? So what King James did was he made it to where everybody would be able to have access to the scriptures. But it had to be translated from Greek, right, from Greek and from Hebrew into English. Otherwise, can you read Hebrew, brother?
I mean, no.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's my point though. Like the magic of our people can't read. So would that really do us justice to have a Bible and can't really read it?
I got one more question for you. Like, were you born in like Christianity and then you just started with this
I was, well, brother, I was in Christianity, yes. I dealt with it, right? Right. And I found out that wasn't the truth because they had questions that one they couldn't answer.
And that's what I'm saying. You should on that. Did you find out yourself?
The Most High did.
Right.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you straight up.
He doing it for
Because
you
the
right
Most
now.
High, exactly. Right now, obviously, I didn't just wake up one morning and was like, damn.
I'm saying your group, your congregation, like where is y'all, where is your source at? Where y'all coming from? I know you're gonna say the Most High, but
We coming from the scriptures, brother.
where like, I'm saying like, cause I'm
You saying who we love from?
No, I'm saying I look y'all up on YouTube, like y'all in Washington, y'all got groups everywhere, right? Y'all come up.
Well, it depends on what group you talk about. Every group is not,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got to teach y'all.
Yeah.
I seen like some of y'all group, y'all come up and like, you know, purple rooms or whatever, y'all meet up.
Talk about IUFC.
Y'all go back out. Is that y'all the same group?
Nah.
That's not it? Okay.
We kind of we out here for the same purpose, to wake our people up, let them know that they Israel, but we not a part of them, though. To answer your
Who
question.
y'all meet up with? Y'all just meet up.
Hey, you looking at it right now, brother.
That's it. Okay. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, hey, you got some brothers out here who, hey, they want to do the work of the Lord and wake our people up, wake brothers up like you. Hey, so, hey, Lord willing, hey, you never know. One day, hey, you might be out here, man. You feel me? Teaching your people, right? So the cycle can continue.
That's a
The same.
Hold on, let me get this first. Let me answer your question. Can you ask about the King James?
All right, this out of the Compact Bible Dictionary.
Right?
King James Version. When Elizabeth died in 1603, the crown passed to James I,
Right.
who had been king of Scotland for 37 years,
Right.
as James VI. Several months after he ascended the throne of England, he authorized a new translation of the Bible.
So a new translation. People get this perception that he wrote the Bible or something. He never wrote the Bible. All he did was had it translated. Right? Read on.
To replace the bishop's Bible.
Place the bishop Bible.
47 of the best Hebrew and
That's what?
Hebrew
And what?
and Greek scholars.
So he has 47 of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars. Right? And what did they do?
Of the day were divided into 6 groups.
6 groups.
3 for the OT, the Old Testament.
3 for the Old Testament. Right?
2 for the New
2
Testament.
for the New Testament.
And 1 for the Apocrypha.
And 1 for the Apocrypha. Right? Read on.
2 of the groups met at Westminster.
Uh-oh. It's like, you go back.
2 of the groups met at Oxford. 2 at Cambridge. And 2 at Westminster.
Right, so basically they met together and they basically was going through and translating, right, the Hebrew Bible into English and the Greek into English.
God.
Right?
When a group had completed its task, its work was submitted to 12 men.
Right, so after they got done, it had to go up to even higher ups men of understanding, right, to make sure that it was right. You feel me? Because they didn't, this is the translation of the Holy Bible. You said what?
Who are the higher ups?
The people were the king's choice, right?
Right.
I'm gonna answer that too.
You got a lot of the Bibles out here that's being, you know,
Nah,
interpreted.
You
know what I'm saying?
Don't mess with none of them, brothers. We read out of the King James 1611 version.
That's right.
The first
I'm
Bible.
just saying, did God tell y'all that was the right Bible to y'all to read?
This is how we know.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Meaning at the end of the day, the Most High God is the one controlling the king.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm getting, you feel me, all your points. So,
Hey, gentlemen, I'm finna for sure look y'all up on YouTube.
you got that? Okay,
I got it. I got it. I took a
come.
picture, and I most definitely
Yeah.
support what y'all doing. You feel me?
What's your nationality, King?
Hey, Judah.
That's right,
That's
man.
right,
That's right, man. And Shalom, King, Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
It's gone. Right there, man. So the word going up, man. The word going up. Right? The Most High, hey, he's waking up his people in the last days, right? We need the prophets, man. Word going out, man. Hey, every time, hey, you're not gonna have always rebellious Jake. Yeah, you gonna have them. That's right. Right? Right, that's right. Hey, somebody gotta be the two-third. Right? But hey, at the end of the day, man, hey, the Lord is gonna wake up who needs to be woken up at the end of the day. Right? Give me Isaiah 30, I believe I want 15. We out here for you, sister.
Let the kids hear it.
We out here. Hey, you can't keep. What's going on, brother? Hey, you a king. You an Israelite according to the Most High God, right? You said you know it? All right, brother. You gotta get you some fringes, brother.
God.
That's right.
All right?
His son wants to get a
Give me the word,
word.
King. Give me the word.
He
King.
went straight up to it, didn't he?
Right now, hey, so the word going out, man, at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, I felt it now.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Stephen A. Smith gonna be destroyed if he don't repent, but hey, he gotta say it, man. Stay off the weed, man. Stay off the weed, man. Right? Sometimes, yeah, man. Look at that. Jake, man. Hey, in Detroit, you know, it's legal out there in Detroit, so people just walk up the street everywhere. All you do, if you go down there, all you do is smell nothing pack.
It's medically legal here.
Right. Look, the brother Noah.
Marion County only.
Brother Noah been when I was playing. Right,
This
get
is
that
the
out.
book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 20.
Right.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction,
Right, so though the Most High at the end of the day, right, He gives us the bread, right? Hey, the Most High put us through adversity, man. Right, even though He do all those things, He chastises us, He put us through adversity. What's going on?
What you say to do? If
yet
it stop?
shall not thy teachers
If it
be
stop- if it
removed
stop,
from
just-
thy
just
corners.
record
Yeah,
again.
hey, we gonna
It's
still
gonna
be
get-
here
if it's
on the
not, just
corner
hit the red
preaching the
button.
word, man. Sowing the word to our people, waking our people up at the end of the day, man. Right? Read that out again.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Right? Hey, we gonna be out here, man. We
That's
gonna
right.
be out here through rain, sleet, snow, hail, it don't matter, man.
That's right.
Sunshine, no. Hey, we gonna be out here until the Most High God remove us, man.
That's right.
Right? You know?
But thy eyes shall see thy teachers.
Hey, your eyes, hey, they eyes gonna see the teachers, man. Hey, the brother that was up here with his family, hey, his eyes seen the teachers, man.
Right.
At first he was walking away. Hey, something told him to come back, man.
Right.
Right, you know?
And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee.
And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, man. Right? That brother heard something behind his ear, man. He was walking past and something told him, hey, let's see what the brother heard.
Saying, this is the way.
Saying what?
This is the way.
Saying what? This is the way.
Hey, that brother heard something in his ear saying, hey, this is the way. Right? So, hey, the brother stopped, man. Right, you know?
Walk ye in it.
What?
Walk ye in it.
Hey, the brother heard in his ear, hey, this is the way. Walk ye in it, man. Right? Stop here. Listen to the prophets that's on the corner. Listen to the men of the Lord that's trying to bring you, right, out of this captivity. That's trying to give you life in these last days. They're trying to tell you how to get the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
They're trying to give you love at the end of the day. Yeah, we be going in on people and all that, but hey, we out here, man, to show love to our people. Right? This is the brother Smith. Oh yeah, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I know what's up.
All right, then what's the nationality? Yeah, there you go, man. Right? Brother was out here last week, man. He was out here early, right?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way.
Say, this is the way.
Walk ye in it.
Walk ye in it.
When ye turn to the right,
When you
then,
turn to the right
and when ye turn to the left,
and turn to the left,
ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images of silver,
right, read on.
and the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
Now what you gonna do with it?
Thou shalt cast them away.
That's what you what?
Thou shalt cast them away.
Right? And so our people, hey, they looking to the right, they looking to the left, and they casting off those idols, man.
That's right. That's right.
Breaking down those strongholds, man. Right? I hope they fight this fall apart like the Lord had the chariots do in Egypt, man.
That's right.
Oh, they just ride down the street and just collapse. Right? But hey, man, hey, so the people being woken up in these last days, man, they coming back to their true nationality. We breaking down those strongholds, man, of Christianity. You can tell the brother was in Christianity. Brother was like, this is the greatest thing he ever, hey, it is the greatest thing he ever heard. That's right! Right? But brother, hey, Lord willing, the brothers, both the brothers, man, hey, they come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. They continue to read up on the Lord, right?
God.
Thou shalt cast them away as a mistress crumb. Thou shalt say unto it, get thee hence.
Get thee hence.
Then shall he give the rain of thy seed,
Come on, get the word.
that thou shalt sow thy ground withal.
Hey, so at the end of the day, we trying to sow, right, that seed in good ground, man. Right? We trying to sow the seed in good ground, man. When the brothers get the word, hey, that seed is going into good ground, man. And then never believe that, man. He's just gonna be destroyed, man.
That's God.
He's just gonna be destroyed, man.
Come in the word, King.
Come in the word, King.
We have you.
Give us 2 minutes of your song. Come on,
2
brother.
minutes.
But brother, if you don't come after these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna be destroyed.
God.
Hey, you shouldn't have to beg people to come hear the words of the Lord, man.
That's right.
You believe in the Bible?
What's going on, Satan? What's your name, man? You got a legion on him.
Looking for souls.
Hey, the Most High shut him up this time, brother.
That's right.
Most High said, just walk past him, but you better not say that.
God.
God, man. Man, all you do is walk up and down the streets, man.
That's right.
That's all you do, man. Right? Do y'all believe in the Bible? Which one? You said what?
That's right.
Which one? King
You
James.
said which one? Hey, the only one is true Bible, the King James 1611.
That's right.
Right? And that's good, man. I'm glad they don't believe in it. I'm glad they don't, man. Y'all shouldn't. This is on book. Do y'all believe in the Bible? What's going on, sir? If you call me sir, then come on. Right? You like feeling above people.
Y'all believe in the Bible?
Right? Your poor son not gonna make it, man.
Right.
This son, he's not gonna make it, man. This son will be caught up here.
That's right.
Right? Hey, didn't the Lord say we're gonna wash our feet in the blood of the wicked, man?
Come in the word, King.
Get the word.
Right, what's going on with y'all, brother? Hey, brother, nah, brother, you keep going, man. Keep going. Don't even get him, don't even get him to the brother. Hey, don't even say much to the brother, man. You see that, man? That's all you want to say, brother? Yeah. Okay. What's going on, brother?
Come in the word, King.
We gotta tell me your nationality on this sign real quick, King.
I am late.
You gotta get out.
Brother,
Gotta get out.
come on, brother. You gotta separate and love your own people.
That's right.
What's going on, brother? You see your nationality right here?
What's up,
Hey,
King?
look at the sign real
You
quick.
gotta get out.
You can't see it from right here, brother. Oh, the one, nah, here. But yeah, man, so give me this man, give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, man. Cause hey, we done seen a lot of jakes out here with damn dogs, man.
That's right. Walking the dog.
It's a nice day, like the brother said, man. It's a nice day outside.
Take the
They
dog.
told that dog, hey, we're gonna take you for a walk.
That's
It's
right.
a nice day.
A lazy one.
All right, let's go downtown. Let me break you out a little bit.
That's right.
All right, give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, man, verse 1. Give me, man, all right, give me, in a minute, y'all brothers can switch out too. Whoever want to switch out. But give me, Deuteronomy, Salaki. Bring it out to me.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Verse 3. Neither shall thou make marriage with them. Neither shall thou make marriages with them.
Hey, the Lord said, you shall not make marriages with them. Salaki.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse 2.
Bring it out.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Hey, the Lord said we shouldn't be making no covenants, man, with these heathen, man. you make a covenant with them every time you lie down with them. You sit there lusting after Edomites. You got 12 beautiful women from 12 tribes, man, that you can be getting, that you can do your thing, man.
That's right.
That you can wife, man. But you want to go and you want to go outside of those 12 women and you want to go get you an Edomite, man. Your mind bad, man. Right? Your mind bad. Hey, you might somewhere down the line. Hey, you might be an Edomite. Right? Keep reading on.
Nor show mercy unto them.
Nor show mercy unto them.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
What the Lord say?